Hello and welcome back to Proactive New York. Joining me this morning is David D'Onofrio, CEO at White Gold. David, it's good to meet you. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Nice to meet you as well, and thanks for having us.
Of course. David, lots to go over today. For investors who might be new to the story here, give us a quick intro into White Gold.
White Gold's a pretty unique company, actually. The company is the owner of the largest land package in Canada's Yukon. It's centered in the area that was made famous of the historic Klondike gold rush at the turn of the century. So this is, as everyone probably saw, prospectors found millions and millions of ounces of gold on the surface. To this day, there's people there still searching for gold at the surface. And since that point in time, 20 million ounces of gold have been discovered at the surface. Now, for various different reasons, no modern exploration was done in this area until about 15 years ago. And it wasn't until our partner, Sean Ryan, went there and used a very innovative exploration approach to, basically unlock the secrets of where all this gold was coming from. And almost immediately, he unfounded two major multi-million ounce discoveries. These were immediately acquired by major mining companies and created a whole gold rush all over again. And we are the benefactors of that. Sean had been up there for so long, basically staked up 400,000 acres. One of those discoveries is on our property. So we have a near 2 million ounce deposit. Plus, we are actively exploring the balance of this package. And, we just feel extremely optimistic about the opportunity to find more discoveries. Couldn't be in a better area. Canada's a great place to work. There's been such prolific gold discovery at surface. The little bit of work that's been done has led to these major hard rock deposits. We've seen what's brought us to that success, and we see what's in front of us, and we believe that there's many more discoveries to be had in what we think will be a major Canadian gold camp.
We'll talk more about progress that you've made on some of your projects in just a second, but from my understanding, pretty substantial partners you have. Is that right?
You're absolutely right. We were able to attract two of the largest mining companies in the world, being Agnico Eagle and Kinross, to be our major shareholders. I think they shared our vision as to the uniqueness of this opportunity, again, being the fact that we were able to tie up an entire district with such a rich and prolific history and so little work being done in a tier one jurisdiction. These opportunities are few and far between, and they were both very keen to become our partners, have been fantastic partners of this company, helping us continue to really unlock the mineral endowment of this prolific district.
So let's get more into some of the progress that you've made on your projects. From my understanding, you recently started drilling at your Betty property.
Yeah, Betty is a very exciting property for us. It's contiguous to Newmont's coffee deposit. This was one of the major discoveries made a few years ago that was actually initially acquired by Gold Corp for over $500 million in 2016. Now owned by Newmont, since Gold Corp was acquired by Newmont. And we have this incredible project. It's right along the same structural fault. We've done quite a substantial amount of work in preceding seasons, and we've identified some very interesting targets, a lot of similarities to what led to that initial discovery, which our team worked on as well. And we are very optimistic about the prospectivity of that exciting target.
Have you received any kind of results coming from that project yet?
Not yet. So the typical results will be coming towards the end of the year. We've been very active. We had a great field season. We've done quite a bit of drilling on that target and some other targets, and we're looking forward to those results in the coming months.
So besides drilling at Betty, any near-term milestones we can expect from the group? What should we be looking out for?
We've done some follow-up drilling on our Orion Surprise target. That was a new discovery we made last year. Very, very close proximity to our flagship gold deposit. That's the best place to find ore, is near existing ore. It sort of really helps with the economic requirements. We believe there's a tremendous amount of value in that deposit. We are going to look to continue to analyze the economics there, potentially publish economic reports into the future. I think, this company, unfortunately, is very, very undervalued by the market right now. Part of the issue is maybe there's just too much going on. It's so big. This entire district at one point was owned by 8 or 9 different junior companies. If you take the value of those companies before White Gold consolidated all of them, it's, you know, significant multiples to what our value is now. And since then, you know, a couple of major accomplishments have already happened. Number one, we've increased the size of our deposits significantly by over 50%. We've made new discoveries, and I think we're in a very different gold market now. The price of gold's gone up from $1,100-$1,200 when we started to $1,700 plus now. And I think looking forward, we're starting to see a lot more M&A in the gold industry. The majors have not invested in exploration over the last decade. They need reserves to continue their production. There aren't many deposits with the size and the grade like we have that are currently in existence, let alone in a tier 1 jurisdiction. So I think there's a lot of interest that's going to continue to be shown for our projects. So there's also opportunity in that respect, you know, how to value, monetize, and unlock even more value for that deposit alone, as well as continue to make these new discoveries. So there's sort of a very balanced approach we have to creating shareholder value, which, you know, we personally like as the Power One Group and the largest shareholders in the company. We've been involved in the exploration industry for a long time. I've had the privilege of working with some great companies, seeing them right from inception to discovery and to eventual takeout by a major, which is, you know, the ultimate goal in this industry.
And just quickly before I let you go, are you seeing more interest from US investors? Because the group did recently begin trading on the OTCQX here in New York.
Absolutely. And that's a big part of why we wanted to list on the OTCQX. The story has been relatively institutionally only held since its recent inception a few years ago. And we really think that, you know, because of the uniqueness of the opportunity, that story is going to really resonate well with a broad audience. And now we're making significant efforts to expand the awareness into the US and into other international markets as well for really the first time. Yeah.
David, really good to meet you and learn more about White Gold. Thanks so much.
Oh, thanks for having us. Glad to do it and share the story. If anyone's interested in learning more, check out our website, some great video assets there, and we're always available for interested parties to chat further.